From The National, this is Trending Middle East. I'm Yasmin Al-Taji. It's Thursday, July 10th. Here are today's headlines. Many in Gaza believe there is an unseen, pervasive AI presence that's watching, listening, and waiting for those on its target list to show their faces. An investigation by The National highlights serious concerns over so-called suspicion scores used by the Israeli military to lock onto Hamas targets with minimal human supervision and added risk to civilians. The National made several findings, including that Israel reviews targets picked up by AI in just 20 seconds before deciding to launch a strike. The National's Damien McElroy is here with more.
Our reporters reveal how Israeli AI systems target Palestinians based on data such as phone activity, social media use, facial recognition, and even how a person walks. We uncover the way the Israeli military then uses this artificial intelligence to select and kill targets, often with little human oversight and high civilian tolls.
The National's investigation found questions over the accuracy of Lavender AI's decision-making, but also many civilians who have apparently been killed by the system, and that a high collateral death toll is accepted from AI information.
As many as 37,000 Palestinians have been profiled in these systems, with decisions about life and death being made with little human input. It can mean that on the Gaza battlefield, an all-seeing eye is working its way through a target list, generated from images that are accumulated from tens of thousands of cameras. How does it decide a target has been acquired? How does it carry out the strike? Where in the process is the soldier? Those are the questions that drove our investigation into the Israeli military operation in Gaza. As legal and other experts make clear, thresholds are being crossed all the time.
Lebanon is considering a roadmap to disarm Hezbollah. A Lebanese political source close to U.S.-Lebanon talks told The National that Lebanon has received Western guarantees for Israel's withdrawal from Lebanese territory and commitment to a ceasefire. In exchange, it's expected to enter a, quote, new phase in which its army becomes what it's called the sole legitimate holder of weapons in the country. Hezbollah has also agreed to its nationwide disarmament, conditional on Israel's commitment to a ceasefire, the source said. Here's The National's Jamie Prentis with more from Beirut.
The source spoke following a visit by US envoy Thomas Barak to Lebanon, during which the country's leaders submitted a 7-page response to an American roadmap that would see Hezbollah disarmed and Lebanon's integration into what Washington views as a new era of regional stability under Western influence. The Americans are understanding that what they want in the time frame they want can't happen. But at the same time, they don't want the situation to be endless, the source said. He described Lebanon's response to the roadmap as acceptance of a new opportunity and giving the Israelis an opportunity to end the conflict.
Meanwhile, Israel's military on Wednesday said its troops pressed further into South Lebanon to carry out ground operations to dismantle alleged Hezbollah infrastructure before retreating. Israeli military currently occupies 5 points of Lebanese territory along the border. These latest operations took place outside of those areas.
Separately, a Western diplomat has told The National that Washington has made it clear that Lebanon-Israel relations are not its priority, following the region's seismic shift towards Western influence. During his visit, Mr. Barak had urged Lebanon to seize this opportunity at a rapidly changing time for the region.
Hezbollah was severely weakened during a year-long war with Israel that ended with a ceasefire in November. Israel's military campaign destroyed much of the group's infrastructure and killed its top leaders and senior commanders. Hamas on Wednesday said Gaza ceasefire talks with Israel in Doha were progressing due to U.S. President Donald Trump's involvement in the process. The U.S. president wants the proposed ceasefire between Hamas and Israel in Gaza to lead to an end to the war, with the 2-month deadline at the core of the deal automatically extending. That desire was relayed during a meeting between White House Middle East Special Envoy Steve Witkoff and Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu in Washington on Monday. That's according to a U.S. official who spoke with the National on condition of anonymity on Tuesday. Another point of contention between Hamas and Israel remains over the distribution of humanitarian aid. Israel has been increasingly cracking down on the UN and its agencies, preventing them from operating in Gaza. Meanwhile, it's propped up the private Gaza Humanitarian Foundation, or GHF, which has been accused of shooting at civilians trying to obtain aid. That's all for this morning's headlines. You can get these stories and follow our live coverage at our site. Yasmin Altaji, The National.